Had the opportunity to speak to two groups of high school age students last week, and a few things stuck out to me. First, I was extremely young when we started my yearbook. I did not feel young at 15, but as an adult, I realized 15 is incredibly young. With that said, 15-year-olds are also incredibly capable. Of the roughly 100 students I met over the 2 days, several already had businesses. They had apps for connecting people in need for food pantries, helping friends track fitness goals together, encouraging people to drink more water, and more. It wasn't all tech either. One of my favorite ideas was a mobile oil change business. When you talk to these students about what they're building, you mostly forget how young they are. That's the thing about building something. You become an expert in it. These students know their products best. They are already advocating for themselves, navigating problems, and learning how to communicate ideas clearly. I was also reminded how much pressure they're under. College admissions have only gotten more competitive since I was in high school. During one session, I casually mentioned that my guidance counselor advised me not to apply to Georgetown because I would never get in, and I immediately saw the panic in some students' eyes. So I quickly clarified two things. First, my guidance counselor had no idea what she was talking about. I applied anyway and got in. Second, she was probably trying to protect me and manage expectations because her school rarely sent students there. I also tried to explain something that's hard to believe when you are 17. Decisions that feel life-defining in the moment often matter much less than you think they will. I would have been happy at other schools, and if I wasn't, I could have transferred. Several other panelists shared similarly nonlinear educational and career journeys. At 15, I certainly did not have everything figured out. I still don't. But I remember the pressure to act like I did. I hope these students can collectively exhale a little, or maybe that only comes naturally later once you find your people and realize there are many different paths to a meaningful life and career. One thing that struck me, though, was that the questions themselves haven't changed much. The biggest question from teen founders are almost identical to the ones adult founders ask. How do you get users, and how do you manage your time? Some problems never really go away. I've written a lot recently about how I think about time management, including quitting, time budgeting, micro sessions and batching, and protecting your focus. I also recently shared how I think about planning a launch. I hope these resources help founders, students, and anyone else trying to build something meaningful while balancing the rest of life too. I'm looking forward to speaking to more student groups soon.